A lot of countries would come right to us and want to bargain. We've got 90 deals in 90 days possibly pending here. And it was par for the course. Actually, it was a birdie for President Trump to do exactly what he did, which was pause for 90 days. And we're going to get this done for the American people.
And thanks for joining us. I'm Jan Jeffcoat. It's Monday, April 14th, and we're seeing more positive results from President Trump's tariff plans as more countries asked to come to the bargaining table. Stock futures did rise after he eased tariffs on tech products, and the Dow Jones closed up almost 5% last week. Angelo Brown joins us from the live desk. And Angela, the world right now waiting to hear what President Trump has in store for today.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, Jan. At this point, President Donald Trump appears to be not backing down from his plan to rebalance global trade in America's favor. And we could hear from him later today about his plan on semiconductor tariffs. We're talking about those semiconductor chips in large part that you find in products like an iPhone. This comes after his administration announced a temporary exemption for some tech products from China on Friday. The president posting this on Truth Social on Sunday, saying right here, nobody is getting off the hook for unfair trade. The items are still subject to an existing 20% tariff, and we're just moving to a different tariff bucket. Take a listen to the president on Air Force One talking about all this.
The tariffs will be in place in the not distant future because, as you know, like we did with steel, like we did with automobiles, like we did with aluminum, which are now fully on, we'll be doing that with semiconductors, with chips, and numerous other things. Another one is pharmaceuticals, drugs and pharmaceuticals. We want to make our drugs in this country. It'll all happen very fast.
Do you know what rate the semiconductor tariff?
I'm going to be announcing it over the next week.
Well, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick also clarified these new exemptions are only temporary on these items. Like you see back here, we're talking hard drive, smartphones, laptops, solar cells, flat panel TV displays, memory chips, and there's a whole bunch more on this list. As the president is now preparing to roll out sector-specific tariffs soon, which will include maybe some of these items here. Meanwhile, the Trump administration is signaling the president's strategy is working. The director of the National Economic Council says 130 countries have now reached out to negotiate a deal, and senior advisor for trade and manufacturing, Pete Navarro, you heard from him earlier, explaining the goal is 90 deals, 90 days regarding Trump's 90-day tariff pause. For now, though, White House officials say there are no existing plans to speak to China over the ongoing trade war. We're going to keep an eye out for updates coming out of the White House today and bring you those updates on air online at thenationaldesk.com.
Angela, thank you.